Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 ecosystem and pull out the projects that I think, have the possibility to do really well in the next bull cycle. Now, this is basically a continuation of the ecosystem project reviews that I've been doing. We've looked at Cardano, we've looked at Algorand. The video after this is going to be Polkadot, but this one is 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. We're going to pick out the projects that we think, are the top altcoins on the ecosystem that we think are going to do really well. Let me know in the comments below if there are any other projects that you think should have made this list. I'm really interested to get your views and opinions. And I do want to say that none of this is endorsed by any of the projects. We have full transparency here. We have a transparency report in our Discord. Link is in the description down below. Check out the frequently asked question area in the Discord, and you can see all of our endorsements and channel sponsors and all that sort of stuff. So we're proud to be very transparent. We don't do any paid promotions or shilling here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so before we sort of get into beefy finance here, do mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and don't forget to jump in the Discord. It's absolutely free. So yeah, multi-chain yield optimizer earn the highest APYs across 18 chains with safety and efficiency in mind. Look, I really like this project. I think it's going to do really well. It's one that did really well in the previous bull market and has potential to do really well again in the next bull run. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. It's a bit expensive, but I do think it's one to definitely go do some research on. One I'm definitely going to be looking at. Moving on, and we've got Woo, zero fees, deep liquidity, powerful tools. Again, this is a really interesting project that again I think is going to do really well. Definitely one to check out. Obviously, there's lots of projects doing very similar things, but this one does stand out to me. Go deep dive into it and take a look at it and let me know your thoughts and opinions on Woo Network. Moving on, and we've got Band Protocol. So scale, secure, blockchain, agnostic, decentralized Oracle. So again, this is one we've talked about previously on the channel. Really do like it and think that it's one of those projects that could do really well in the next bull run. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Moving on, and we've got the graph. APIs for a vibrant, decentralized future. Again, I really like this project. One thing that I would say is make sure that you read through the tokenomics, make sure you're happy with them. This was always one that Nick and myself looked at, but we didn't like the tokenomics for the previous bull run. So, we stayed away from it. But with that said, I do think that it has a future, and I think that its future could be bright. So definitely go look at this one. I do an awful lot of project reviews, and this isn't a video where I'm going to go through in great detail what each of these projects does. I really want you to go away, do that research. But if you wish to become a Patreon member, you will have access to over 230 project altcoin reviews with ratings that I have done over the last year or so. So definitely a great starting point if you're looking to do some research on these projects. One thing that I always say is there's a lot of influencers out there that are shilling shitcoins. Make sure you go and do your own research. Moving on, and we've got Render Network, distributed GPU rendering on the blockchain. Again, a really unique kind of use case that I think there is a market for. Very niche, don't get me wrong, but I really do like it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Moving on, and Chainlink just had to make the list. Look, I've done a few of these ecosystem reviews, and Chainlink is one that comes up in many of the ecosystems, and I've deliberately left it off of some of the others, but it had to get into at least one of the ecosystem review videos that I did. Heavily integrated. I think this is a fantastic project, and their partnership with who was it now? They had a really big partnership the other day. Swift, that was it. So, you know, huge partnerships, you know, on and off chain data services. I really do like this project, and you know, I'm excited about the future for it. Moving on, Decentraland. Now, this might have a few people scratching their heads. Why is Chris adding Decentraland to the list? Because ultimately there's no one in Decentraland at the moment, but you know, we did a stream on Twitch. I will say this, there is heaps of, you know, potential when it comes to Decentraland. So I don't want to write it off right now, and I do think that it has huge potential. But, you know, time will tell whether, you know, it's going to be successful or not. At the moment, it looks really glim, but I don't know. There's just something about it that makes me kind of ponder that it's going to do really, really well. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. This one, probably one of the higher risk on the list, in my opinion. Moving on to the final one, and that is Gala Games. Now, obviously, there was a lot that has happened recently with Gala Games in regards to not a hack as such, but, you know, they, I guess, poor code on a bridge, and the team drained the pool, which had everybody panicking that it was a hack, because it looked exactly like a hack would look. So look, terrible that they've got you know, bad code, and they had to do what they did. At least they did it before, you know, somebody come and hacked it. What I would say, though, is my only question mark over this one is what security prevention measures have they put in place for the bridge. Outside of that, really like everything that Gala Games are doing. I got in, and you know, I sold all of my Gala so far, but what I would say is it is one that I am going to come back to and look at. So, you know, let's keep an eye on Gala Games. Again, I think this is a project that at the moment people are, you know, questioning whether they want to be in it, but I do think that long term it's going to do really, really well. So I wanted to keep the video really short, punchy, and to the point. Just go through the different projects. A lot of these are fairly well known. On some of the other videos, there are some really new projects that many people aren't talking about just yet. So do check out the Cardano, the Polkadot, the Algorand ecosystem videos that I have done, because there's some cracking projects. I mean, really, really cracking projects to go dig into and do some research on. So yeah, take my word for it. Go watch those other videos, because they are really worth digging into. I think there's some real corker projects in some of those videos. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.